Hi everyone, it's Mike,
And Ravin.
and we're going to play Kingdom Death version. It's 1.5 because we don't have the 1.6 stuff yet,
Yep.
but we're going to try out the Prologue mission for this first, and we got our White Lion there and our 4 survivors.
Yep.
And which survivors did you name? You have the blonde and the purple
I have
hair,
these
right?
two. Yep.
And their names,
Peter and Lena.
and then I got Ramza is him, and then I got Kiana as the blue-haired one.
Okay.
And then that's the White Lion that we're going to fight in the Prologue mission we're doing.
Yep.
So Raven's just going to lead the little story at the start.
Yep. Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day, the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him he saw other people stirring, and beyond a horizon of unbroken darkness. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Suddenly a monster emerged from the darkness, its eyes wild with hunger. It attacked. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh and crushed their bones between its teeth. Some it devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the cold stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of stone came free. It was sharp and deadly. The man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the darkness. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, nameless men and women stand together. They have nothing but a need to survive and a lantern to light their struggle.
And then that's the little Prologue mission there.
Yeah.
So we're going to set up where we start. So we have to start 6 spaces away from the line when we start. And then we'll go over some of the rules and how stuff works. So we're going to set up our characters and start the game.
Okay.
So we started 6 spaces away from the White Lion.
Yep.
And I got my 2 survivors there. And you got...
My 2 are here and here.
Peter and
Lena.
And I got Ramsey and Kiana over there. Now when you play the game, at the start, you start with a piece of cloth and the founding stone, the stone that you found.
Yeah.
And that's all you have at the start right now. And then you can actually use your fist and tooth later if you throw your stone later in.
Right.
And you start with 1 survivor for one survival for naming your character. So I got the survivor there for Kiana and Ramsey, and Raven has hers too.
Yep.
And on the armor for the waist, we have 1 armor because the waist piece gives us 1 armor.
Okay.
So if we get hit there, we can absorb some of the hits.
Cool.
And then when you start, there's an AI deck and a hit location deck. For the Prologue, they tell you how to build the deck already, so we already build it, and what cards at the top there.
Right.
Same with the hit location. And you're supposed to put the claw attack and the strange hand at the very top, so that's what those are.
Okay.
And then we don't know what's underneath them.
Right.
And each monster has their basic action too, so that tells you how far they move and their toughness and everything too, and it's double-sided.
Right.
So we'll start the game and play as Prologue, play rules as we go along.
Okay.
And if there's any questions, because this is your first time really playing too, right?
Yes, it is.
And I forget what lantern year I got to when I went, because I think I got to like 17 or something.
Right.
And there's lots of the game's expensive, but there's a crap ton of models in it. You can customize everything, which I like too. That you can have your characters progress and get armor and whatever you get from the monster. You make your own customizable characters and stuff too.
Yeah, and some of the monsters are really cool.
So we're gonna start the game then, and the monster goes first. So because we already know when we preset the deck, the first card is Claw.
Right.
So there's no dice. There's no. The dice are for hit locations and stuff, but for the AI and stuff, it's cards. For each monster has their own AI deck, hit location, They have their own resources when you kill them and stuff too.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all mostly cards.
Okay.
So for his first move, it's Claw, and it's B in the top is for basic, so it's a basic attack.
Okay.
And you go in the order first. So it says pick target. So you pick the first one. If you can't do the first one, you go to the second one.
Okay.
So the first one says closest threat facing in range. So facing is the thing on this too. So the face of the monster. So he's looking this way.
Yeah.
His blind spots are the two behind him.
Right.
So he can't see behind him.
Yeah.
So his closest threat, we're all 6 away from him. Facing. So right now he's facing Peter, right?
Yep.
So in range. His range, the basic attack tells you his move is 6, his toughness is 6, and it's the first prologue one, so it's a custom deck, right?
Yep.
So his movement's 6. So in range of 6 is you, because you're 6 away, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to move 6.
Okay.
So how he's going to go, he'll attack you, so he'll move, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're there. 6, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't move, he can move up to his movement.
Right.
He's not going to move into you and then attack. Because there is monsters later that can actually, I think it's a screaming antelope that rushes you and rams you and can push you back.
Right.
So that's his first move. And it's move and attack target. So speed is 2. Speed is how many dice they roll.
Okay.
So it's D10s in this game. So he rolls 2 D10 dice. The accuracy is what he needs to hit. So he hits almost on everything except once.
Okay.
So he hits on 2 pluses, and his damage is 1. So when he hits you, he does 1 damage.
Okay.
So I'll roll the 2 dice for him.
Okay.
You're supposed to, when you're playing with other players, each person takes control of the monster. We'll just say whoever's doing it, and we pick priority. We're not against each other or any of this. It's a team game.
Yeah.
So but I'm just going to be controlling the lion this time.
Okay.
So he gets 2 dice. He hits on a 2 plus. Oh, he rolled a crit. So he hit a 10. He doesn't get anything bonuses on crits. We get bonuses on crits.
Okay.
I don't know if there's monsters that get bonuses on crits. But. And 9. So he hits you.
Yeah.
So when you hit with the monster, you got to hit the location. So there's these D6-sided dice which have locations where he actually hits you.
Yeah.
Which are kind of cool. So we got to hit for each location where he hits you. He hits you in the body twice.
Okay.
So, and it does 1 damage. If there was different ones, you would get to pick which one you want to apply to first.
Okay.
So, when you look on his card,
yeah,
he doesn't have any armor in the body yet. Nobody does, right?
No.
So, he took 2 hits to the body.
Okay.
So, there's the L one on the card and the H. So, there's a light hit and a heavy hit.
Okay.
When you hit on the bold one on the heavy hit,
yeah,
you get knocked down.
Okay.
After you get hit there, you get injuries, right? You can actually lose your arm, just your he can kill you in 1 hit, other stuff too.
Okay.
So you can actually have survivors that have to fight with 1 arm or 1 leg, and they get impairments too.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you from that survival you get 2. You can actually use survival to dodge. Right. So if you want to dodge an attack, you can use a survival to dodge one.
Right.
That's all what we've learned so far with survival. Later on in the story, you learn new things you can do.
Yep. So
it's up to you if you want to use your survival to dodge one, or you're going to take the 2 hits and then you'll get knocked down.
I'm going to take the 2 hits.
Okay, so they both hit your body. So you would take the pencil.
Yeah.
And mark in.
Where do I mark it?
On the L first, because he hits you once there, because you don't have any armor in your body yet.
Yeah.
In the L part. And then he hits you again, so you would hit in the bold part.
Okay.
In the X, in the box.
Okay.
So you got hit in the bold, so you get knocked down.
Okay.
So when you're knocked down, you're not a threat to the monster anymore.
Okay.
So now he thinks you're not a problem, so he's going to leave you alone. Unless there's cards that go after ones that are knocked down. I think he has, when he's more harder to fight, he actually drags the people on the ground and drags them away from people to eat them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that was his go. He only gets 1 go, then we all get to go.
Okay.
So that was his attack.
Okay.
I'm going to check, because it's been a while, what knockdown does. I don't know if you have to spend an action to get up, but I'm going to check. Okay. So I'm going to put claw because you got to shuffle up the A cards when they're done.
Yep.
I was just showing what the backing looks on the AI.
Yep.
I'm going to put the claw attack back in its sleeve, so we don't know which one's claw later on.
Okay.
Okay, and we know that's strange hand.
Right.
So I'll put the strange hand back in our angry kitty sleeve.
Yep, grumpy cat.
Okay. So, we'll get to go. You've already... Your guy misses a turn, right?
Yes.
Because we know strange hand is a hit location.
Yeah.
And we know it does something persistent injury. I think I'm going to go with Ramza first, and I'll throw his stone at him.
Okay.
So, the founding stone is we can use it basically to jab people with. So it does, like the monster, 2 speeds, so you roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
It hits on a 7+, that's what the 7's for.
Yeah.
And its strength is 1, so it's 1 plus your dice roll to damage, and you go against its toughness.
Okay.
Or you can spend your action to throw it and hit anywhere on the board, and it automatically does an auto hit, and it inflicts 1 critical wound.
Cool.
So, I'm going to use Ramza first, and I'm going to use the founding stone to throw it at him.
Okay.
From anywhere on the board. Now on your turn, you get a move action, and you get an activation, which you can do something.
Right.
You can do them in any order. You can move then attack, or attack and then move.
Okay.
You can't move 2 spaces and then attack and then move again.
Oh, you have to do your
up to
full
5.
movement.
Your movement is 5 on the survivors.
Okay.
If they get impairments later on, like you hurt your leg and other stuff, you can actually move free, or if you have no legs, you don't move.
That's cool.
So I'm going to throw the founding stone at him and hit him in the butt.
Okay.
So you do the hit location, which we already know is strange hand.
Yep.
Because that's how you built the deck. If it was a failure, there's something that happens.
Yeah.
But we didn't fail because it was an auto hit. So we already hit it. I don't got a roll or anything for it.
Okay.
And on a critical wound, if there's reactions, if you do a crit, you cancel the reactions too.
Cool.
So we don't got to worry about that. The critical wound, you hack off the monster's hand. Spend 1 survival to treasure this moment and gain 1 strength permanently. I think I'm going to spend the survival to do that. Can I grab the pencil from you? So now, Ramza, because you keep upgrading your characters eventually, right? So I'll go to his strength, which is right here. Because I hacked off the hand, I got 1 strength now. So when I roll the damage, I add that to the damage too, because I'm a stronger character now.
Nice.
And then I'll erase the survival because I spent 1 to do it.
Right.
So that was his activation for Ramza.
Cool.
And now he's going to move. We know that he can only go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Right there. 4. Because I'm stronger, I'm going to try to get closer to him. 5.
Okay.
Because I want him to come at me now because he's strong. So we know I can bite him with my tooth and fist.
Okay.
So I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Okay.
I went. Do you want to go?
Sure.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
If you don't throw the stone, do you attack him with the stone?
Yes, you have to be adjacent to him.
So you have to be right up.
And remember, if we throw the stone, then you don't have a weapon. You got to attack with your fist and tooth. Okay. So it's as a. One thing I forgot to do too is when you do a wound.
Yeah.
You take off 1 AI card. It's like that's his wound deck.
Right.
So that's how many wounds you do to him. You don't look at what the action is. You just put it in the wound stack, and now we've done a wound to him. Right. So now you're lessening the amount of moves you can do or potential damage. Right. That could have been a strong move. We can't check.
Yeah.
You can't look at it. There is cards later on where you can look and stuff, but now we've done 1 wound to him. So that's how you track how much wounds he does. Okay. He has 6 cards in there, so he has 6 wounds. And when he's on his last wound, he does a basic attack.
Right. And
then when you do your last wound and there's no cards left, he dies.
Okay.
So what would you like to do? You can move and then use an action.
I'm going to move.
Okay.
I can move 5, right?
Yeah.
She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you can either throw the stone or you can wait till he comes up to you.
Because if she throws the stone, well, she still has fist and tooth.
Yeah.
And you got some cool stuff throwing your stone.
Yeah, we don't know. It's been a while since I've played, but it's entirely up to you.
I think she's gonna try throwing her stone.
You're gonna throw it too? Okay.
Yeah.
So that was from.
That's from Lita's board.
So she threw it?
Yep.
Okay. So you would pick the hit location, which is an angry kitty, and put it on the board.
Beast brow. Snarling monster.
Don't put it on top of the persistent one.
Okay.
So what's it do?
Snarling monster swats at its attacker. Attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Perform basic action. Target the attacker.
So that was your reaction. So he would do that after your attack if you wounded him.
Okay.
But you critted, so he doesn't get that reaction.
Awesome.
Because that's what crits do. So what does a critical wound say now? Because you did a critical wound.
Critical wound. Cancel.
Reactions on this card.
Yeah. The white line's vision is impaired. The white line gains -1 accuracy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Token.
So you hit him in the eye, basically.
Nice.
So that card would go into the discard because it doesn't say it remains in play.
Okay.
You want to put it face up so we know?
Yeah,
And then there's tokens for accuracy too, so I'll get those. So I got this token. There's so much stuff in the box. That's why it's so heavy.
Yeah.
It weighs like a, much as the child basically in the box.
Yeah.
So you put that in the token spot there. So now we know he's -1 accuracy until he can get rid of that token.
Right.
Characters can get that too if they're parcel tokens.
Yeah.
Or you can actually lose. Like you can lose a strength, lose a sync to speed and everything too.
Cool.
So we'll keep that persistent injury. You put them over here. You can put them at the side too. I'll put it like this so we know.
Yeah.
And you did another wound. So we would take the eye deck. We won't know what card that is. And it's there now. So
Cool.
we've done 2 wounds.
Okay.
The reaction from that, it doesn't happen because you did a crit.
Could have been bad too. Brain damage.
Brain damage. When you suffer brain damage, you can actually get disorders too. So you can get stuff where you're afraid to fight or stuff. It's pretty cool all the different things that happen.
Cool.
And then you actually get brain damage that makes you more insane, which makes you absorb the damage to it. So, but if you have 3 plus brain damage, you're insane, and then stuff happens that way too.
Right. Okay.
So I'll go with my last character.
Okay.
And let's see. And you can't go diagonal.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's going to keep her Founding Sword, Kiana, just in case we need something to damage them easier.
Okay.
Because the Fist and Tooth is only toughness 8. I mean, it says you need an 8 to hit, so it's harder to hit than the stone.
Right.
So I'm going to make her keep it just in case we need someone to hit easier.
Yeah.
So.
Peter still has his too.
Yeah. So Peter doesn't get to go because he's knocked down. Now it's the monster's turn.
Okay.
So we'll flip over. We already knew what Claw was, but now we don't know it's coming.
Yeah.
So let's flip over his next AI card.
Okay.
It's Size Up. It's a basic, what the B is.
Yeah.
Once you fight the bigger guys, they have special moves and stuff that just messes you up.
Right.
So, pick target. Random threat in field of view. Peter's not a threat anymore.
Yeah.
Field of view is anywhere on the map except the 2 spaces behind him because that's his blind spot.
Okay.
So anyone on the map. So we would random threat in field of view. So I controlled it last time. I'll control it there too. So let's say we'll go this way.
Okay.
So he would turn towards a threat facing first. And if there's no target, he would do sniff. But there is targets on the map.
Okay.
So intimidate target. Now you go to what it does.
Okay.
The monster stares down its prey. Turn to face the target and roll 1d10. So let's roll it first. Oh, crap. We rolled. I don't know what that does. On a result of 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. So he is monster level 1 because it's the first story. So she takes 1 brain damage because he's monster level 1 and gets knocked down.
Okay.
And I would go to my card. And I would take brain damage.
Okay.
So I marked down on... I gotta put that on the right one. On Kiana, that she took brain damage now. She doesn't have an insanity yet, so she can't prevent it.
Yeah.
That's like armor for your brain.
Right.
So the next time she gets hit in the brain, she can get a disorder.
Okay.
And that was his turn. So at the end of his turn, Peter gets up.
Okay.
So now Peter gets a turn.
Okay.
And now it's our turn.
Yeah.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
What's one of my characters? I'll go with Ramza. So, actually, because I don't know, it's been a while. Oh, Size Up goes into the discard pile now.
Okay.
I remember a little bit that sometimes monsters get reactions. We've read of that. I don't want to hit you with Ramza and then he's going to turn around and hit you or something.
Okay.
So let's go Ramza first. What does Ramza want to do?
You mean Peter?
Sorry, Peter.
Yeah.
What does Peter want to do?
Peter still has his founding stone, so Peter wants to attack him with the founding
Now
stone.
you can move and attack. If you move into his blind spot, you get +1 accuracy because he can't see you, so you would be able to hit.
Okay.
And then he won't be able to see you as a threat.
Right.
Do you want to move into his blind spot?
Yes.
So you can't move diagonal, but you can go 1, 2, and you got to remember maybe not to block people because you can't move through other survivors.
Right.
Monsters can move through survivors and collision them, but we can't.
Yeah.
So do you want to go there then?
Yeah.
Leaving room for someone else to go there if they want?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to attack with...
The founding stone.
Okay.
Because he still has it.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Sure.
Okay. And the founding stone has 2, right?
Yes.
So 2 dice. And now you normally hit on a 7 because it's 7.
Yeah.
But you're +1 because you're in his blind spot. So you would hit on a 6.
Right.
You hit twice. You got a 9 and an 8.
Nice.
So you would hit 2 hit locations.
Okay.
For each hit. And you decide which one they go in.
Okay.
So you got the beast chest or the straining neck. So if you get a crit at the neck, you'd roll a d10 and you can paralyze him. Or you could crush his windpipe if you roll a 10 and you'd automatically kill him.
Let's try that.
That's pretty crazy. And then you got beast chest that if you fail, he would do a full move in a straight line this way. And then full move straight line, cancel all hits now out of range. So if you do that first and you fail, he'll run and then you won't get to do that one.
Okay. No, do the windpipe one first.
Okay. So you get to pick which one you hit first, so you're hitting the neck.
Yeah.
So now you roll the damage.
Yeah.
So the damage, the strength is 1 on the founding stone.
Yeah.
And you're not +1 strength yet, because Ramses he's our strongest character.
No, I'm
right?
not. Yeah, I'm not.
So you get +1 on this. And the toughness on the white line right now, because he's just the basic one. Once you fight the level 1 one after the prologue, his toughness is 8.
Yeah.
But right now his toughness is 6.
Yeah.
So
and he only has -1 accuracy to hit us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember that too.
Yeah.
But when he did the brain trauma, that didn't tell you anything about hitting. He automatically did it, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you need a 6+.
Okay.
Come on, so you roll the 3 because you get +1 because of the stone, right?
Yeah.
So on a fail, nothing happens.
Awesome.
So we didn't get to ruin him, but that's still in his hit location.
Yeah.
Next one. Okay, so we don't want to fail this. If we get something happens if we do critical, but we'll see. Okay.
Yep.
So you need a 6+.
Come on.
So fail. Full move the monster in a straight line. Cancel all hits now of the range. Any survivors passed over suffer grab. Uh-oh. Okay. So in a straight line, his movement is 6.
Okay.
He does take up 4 squares, but you count the ones in front. So
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He passes over her.
Yeah.
6. So she was there. Grab. So suffers grab. Place a target knocked down in front of the monster. Attacker suffers 1 damage per monster level. So he's in front of she's in front of the monster now, and she takes 1 damage per monster level.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's the randomness of this game, which is kind of cool, right? You could have crushed his windpipe and killed him with what before doing anything else, right?
Yeah.
So 1 damage. We'll roll to see where the damage was when he grabbed.
Okay.
Body. So Kiana takes a damage to the body, so she has a light hit on there now. She's still okay, but she's down.
Okay.
And that was you. So now it's for me?
She hasn't gone yet either.
Yep, but I'll go for it. You did one. Maybe we'll just go back and forth so we'll see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do anything. Yep. Does she have her founding stone too?
No, she threw it.
She threw it. And Ramza, now I keep saying Ramza. Because when I played, I called him Ramza. That's why I keep saying.
Oh, okay.
But Peter
has his still.
Okay. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
Yeah.
5 actually, because maybe that's not in his line.
Right.
So I'll go there. I can't do anything else with Ramza, so he's done.
Okay.
So what do you want to do with... What's her name again?
Lena.
Lena?
I'm going to move her.
Okay, where do you want her to move?
Towards Peter.
Like this?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Then what?
And then she's good there.
She's good?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's knocked down, so she can't do anything.
Yeah.
So that's everybody.
Yep.
So now we'll go back to the monster.
Yep.
So, we've done 2 damage to him so far. That stays in place, so let's see what he's doing now.
Okay.
Basic move, power swat. Closest threat facing in range. So she's not a threat, luckily.
Right.
So in range. So he would turn, closest threat. Oh, facing. So we'd have to do it first. Facing. No one's facing him because we're behind him.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
In range. So we would skip to the next one now. Closest threat in field of view. So his field of view is everywhere except here.
Yep.
So we would turn and attack Ramza.
Okay.
So then he would move and attack target.
Okay.
So he would move up to 5 or 6, I think. So 1, 2, 3, right there.
Yep.
His speed is 1, so he gets 1 dice. Accuracy is 2, but it's -1, so accuracy is 3 now.
Okay.
And oh crap, 2 damage. And after damage, knockback 6. The target has moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the attacker. So he just basically power swatted me and knocked me back.
Yeah.
And you can pinball people too, so he'd get pinballed into her too.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah.
So, he needs a 3+ to hit.
Okay.
Oh, he hit. So, I have 2 damage. So, where does he hit for 2 damage?
Uh-oh.
Oh, the head. Uh-oh. The head is bad damage. Oh, no. So, he would take his first heavy hit to the head.
Yeah.
Because it only has 1 to it. So he would get knocked down already.
Yeah.
And because it does 2 damage, I don't think it's the full damage carries on. I'll double check that too. So the 2 damage would have knocked him down. It doesn't do 1 hit and then another one. So he filled that box now because he took 2 damage. So next time he gets hit in the head, he'd roll on the severe injury table.
Okay.
I could have used the survival to dodge, but I already used my survival to gain that 1 strength.
Ah, right.
So I can't dodge that attack.
Okay.
So, after that though, knockback 6. The target has moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would hit you.
Yeah.
So now I gotta see what collision does when I get.
Okay.
So, now that I got power swatted back there, I hit you, and then you get knocked down too, because...
Okay.
So you got knocked down.
Yeah.
And she was knocked down last turn. We gotta remember, maybe we'll put a marker for that. So she'll get up at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
There's next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was what he did.
Yeah.
And he's done now.
Okay.
So at the end of his turn, Kiana would get up.
Okay.
So now it's our turn.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to come up from behind him and get in this blind spot. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then you can go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go move first and go 1, 2, 3, right there.
Okay.
Kiana still has her founding stone, so she can attack with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack twice, and I hit on a 6 now because I'm in the blind spot.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 6s. She hits twice.
Nice.
So hit location. You got his glorious mane. And beast tail. Makes sense because I'm behind him.
Yep.
So Reflex, move monster in a straight line. Oh, he would grab you too, so that's bad.
Yeah.
And impervious. Impervious hit locations can't be wounded. A wound or critical wound will not remove AI or defeat the monster, so we can't hit him here. But if I roll a crit, I gain the String main resource.
Ooh.
So, if the attacker is insane, the sheer frustration grants them power. I'm not insane, so you rip off the main if you're insane, but no. But I'm going to try to do that one first. I might not to hit him, but see if I can get the main.
Okay.
So, we can't hit, but we want to crit here.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Nothing happens.
Okay.
No reaction.
Okay.
So that goes in here.
Yeah.
Now the beast's tail.
Okay.
Ooh. If I get a crit, I can ruin his tail and ruins his balance.
That's funny.
So, 4. Oh. 4 plus 1 is 5. Not 6, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So, reflex, full move the monster in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivors passed over suffer grab. Uh-oh. So he moves 6. So he's here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's here.
Yeah.
He would get knocked there and get grabbed. And if there's no spots, it goes adjacent.
Okay.
So they're knocked out. Because grab is place a target knocked down in front of the monster. The target suffers 1 damage per monster level.
Okay.
So let's do Peter first.
Okay.
Where does he get hit? Oh, he got hit in the head.
Okay.
So you would mark down
All right.
in the head spot because he doesn't have any armor in the head yet, right?
Yeah.
So if he gets hit in the head again, he goes on the injury table.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of head wounds today.
And then
Lena,
where does she get hit? In the body.
Okay. So that's just a light hit, right?
Yeah, because that's the first time she got hit there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was everybody?
Yep.
Okay. So everyone's knocked down now.
Yeah. Ramsey doesn't get
His turn because he got knocked down, right?
Nobody doesn't get hit because when we got hit.
Oh yeah, because he went over him too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So Ramsey gets hit too?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ramsey. Waste. Oh, there we go. Our first hit was the armor.
Nice.
Can you give me the pencil, please?
Yeah, sorry.
So, because we have cloth armor on, and when you wreck your armor, you don't lose your armor. It says in the book. So you still keep it. It just means that armor just absorbed the damage.
Right.
So now that one spot's gone.
Okay.
When you do your next mission, it gets filled up again. Your next hunt.
Right. Okay.
So the armor, my cloth saved me.
Nice.
And that's it for our turn.
Yeah.
So now it goes to his turn.
Yeah.
So at the end of his turn, you guys are going to get up.
Yeah.
So right now, Keon is the only threat.
Yeah.
So his turn.
Yeah.
Let's flip over and see what he does. Chomp. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Crothus threat facing in range. So there's no one facing him.
Yeah.
Next is Crothus threat in field of view. So you're in field of view
Yeah.
because it's on the board. And move and attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just got there.
Yep.
Okay. Speed 1, accuracy 2. So it's accuracy 3 now because of...
Right.
So only 1 speed. So let's roll the dice.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Because of the minus accuracy, that saved her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's lucky.
Nice.
Because after attack, Headhunter always hits the head. So he would have hit her head if she hits that. If he has no jaw, the white lion vomits blood all over itself. Any adjacent survivors gain 1 insanity. Because he would have no jaw when he tries to attack.
Yuck.
Yeah.
And you barf all over people. Yuck.
Okay, so that was his turn.
Okay.
So then everybody would get back up.
Yep.
Okay. So I think now that we learned how he kind of works, that if we miss, he runs in a straight line.
Yeah.
Do you think we should go with her first? And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you guys can come in?
Okay. Yeah, I think that works.
Because if you guys go first or whatever coming this way, I don't want her to run into him.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And again, try to hit with my founding stone with Kiana.
Okay.
So, Kiana hits on a 6 because I'm in the blind spot.
Yes.
1 hit.
Cool.
What's the hit location? Fuzzy groin.
Okay.
You hit the monster right in the ding dong.
Okay.
A critical hit, you can actually get the lion testes too.
Does the card actually say ding dong?
Yeah, it says ding dong.
That's funny.
Persistent is and he lost ding dong. So
that's funny.
Come on. Nope, because that's 4 total. So nothing happens. No reaction either.
Okay.
So that was her turn.
Okay.
With Fist and Tooth, it has luck +1, so that means you crit on a 9 or a 10.
Okay. Cool.
So, who would you like to go with next?
I'm going to, because Peter still has his founding stone too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. I can get up to him.
You can only move 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get, and I have to be right
adjacent to him.
To you. Okay. That changes things a tiny bit. I ain't gonna move up to him though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, are you going to use your founding stone to throw it, or are you just going to wait?
I'm just gonna wait because I don't want to lose it. Because then my whole team would be out of founding stones.
Okay.
So, I'm just gonna wait with him.
Okay. Do you want to go with your other character too?
Yeah. She's gonna go. And you have to be right up close to use Fist and Tooth, of course, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Adjacent to him.
Yeah. So, she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right there?
Yeah, and since she already threw her founding stone, she can't can't do anything.
The hand on the basis from when I played before that he ate someone's hand, so that's why he put the page.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with Ramza then.
Okay.
Ramza doesn't have a stone either, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
Okay.
That's us.
Yeah.
So, now it's over to him.
Yep.
Okay, what's he got here? Enraged. Oh, it's an advanced. An A is the more scary ones.
Yeah.
And then there's S's and then L's. What's in it?
Okay.
It's a mood. When this comes into play, draw an AI. So moods go onto the board here and they stay in play.
Okay.
When Enraged is in play, the White Lion gains +1 damage token per monster level.
Yikes.
A damage token increases the damage dealt on the monster attack profiles. When a survivor suffers any dismembered, severed injury, or is killed, discard Enraged.
Wait.
So if he eats your arm or he kills you, he loses Enraged.
Yikes.
So we get a +1 damage token.
Okay.
So double-sided. So it would be +1 damage or -1.
Right.
He get a +1 damage. So now we can do more damage to us, which is scary.
Yeah.
And when it comes into play, draw another AI. So we have to draw another AI.
Yeah.
And it's Grasp. Uh-oh. See what this does?
Yeah.
This is one. Closest knockdown survivor in ranged. Lucky that no one was knocked down.
Yeah.
Closest survivor in range. So that's...
Kiana.
It says in range. So it is in range because it's not field of view, it says. Field of view, he wouldn't see you.
Yeah.
Because I'm behind. But it is in range because he can move 6. So he would turn around. No target sniff.
Okay.
But no. Move and attack. Speed 1, accuracy 2. Ooh, okay. So, it's accuracy 3 now. Come on, hopefully she gets lucky again.
Yep.
This is the one where he grabs you and takes you away. Oh, he got okay. He's rolling pretty good.
He is.
So, it would be 1 damage, and then there's something after damage. So, let's see. So, it's 2 damage because of the token, right?
Right.
So, 2 damage to...
Oh, wait. He has a -1 to his accuracy, though.
So, he would hit on the 9.
Okay. And that's still a crit. Okay, yep.
It's not a crit, but he still hit.
Yeah, he still hits. Okay.
So 2 damage to her body she takes.
Okay.
And that's Kiana.
Yeah.
So, she took 1 damage to the body. And that knocks her down. And then 2. So the next time, yeah, she's knocked down. So the next time she gets hit in the body, she would go roll on the injury table.
Okay.
Because it's not 2 separate, it's 1 attack that did 2 damage, right?
Right, yep.
So she gets knocked down. And then, after damage, the white lion isolates its prey. Full move the lion away from all threats. Target suffers grab. So, he would turn away from the threats, because that's us.
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
And target suffers grab. Place the target knocked down in front of the monster. The target suffers 1 damage per monster level.
Okay. She just keeps...
So he's going to move full move. So it's 6 right now because he doesn't have any injuries to his movement.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's facing there. She's in front of him. Uh-oh. And she suffers grab. So target suffers 1 damage per monster level. He's monster level 1. Where is it going?
Okay.
To the hand. Nope, she has light damage on the hand now, so she's still okay.
Okay, that's good.
And he didn't kill anyone or dismember anyone, so he still has enraged.
Okay.
So
he keeps moving out of our range.
What?
He keeps moving out of our range.
I know. The screaming antelope's bad for that because he can run around and stuff.
Okay.
So now we go to our turn.
Yep.
So she got knocked down on this turn.
Yep.
So she can't get up at the end of his turn. It's the next turn.
Right.
So now we would go.
Yep.
Kiana still has that founding stone, so we should get her up to. Do you have a founding stone?
I do.
Okay.
Peter does.
I'm gonna go with Ramsay anyway, though, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go there.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Peter's gonna do the same thing.
Peter, he's gonna go 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna wait? Does he have a founding stone?
Yes, he does.
Is he gonna use it or not? And then I'm gonna reshuffle the AI deck because we ran out of AI cards.
Yeah.
And you don't take the ones from the moon stack; they stay there.
Right.
That's his moves.
If he throws it, then Kiana will be the only one left with it.
It's okay. It's up to you if you want to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to throw it. Yeah.
Okay, so you would throw it and you would do an automatic hit. So you would get rid of it. So, let's see where you hit. Beast Femur. The blow lands on the monster's leg. So it's an automatic hit. So critical wounds. We would get rid of one of the EA cards.
Yep.
Hopefully that's one that was bad.
Yep.
You bruise the white lion's femur, crippling its graceful movement. The white lion gains minus 1 movement token. Gain 1 random white lion resource.
Nice.
So we would get the -1 movement.
Yep.
So he's -1 movement now too.
Yep.
Because you wrecked his femur. And we gain 1 white lion resource.
Cool.
So how the resources work, each monster has their own resource deck, which has those.
Yep.
And they have different locations, which we use to make stuff for people later, which is kind of cool.
Right, yeah.
So I took that one off to show what it is, but we'll just shuffle those in there.
Cool.
And we get, it's a random one, does it say, right? Gain 1 random white resource.
Okay.
So I picked one from in here, and we gained white fur.
Cool.
So we would put that with the gear we get for finishing the mission.
Okay. Cool.
And he did another wound to him, so we've done 3 wounds to him already.
Nice.
And the rage is out of the deck too, so he has 3 wounds left on him, and then we got to do the last wound because he only does basic attack. So he's 4 wounds left.
Okay.
So that will go in the hit location because it doesn't stay in play.
Yep.
Oh, and grass. Actually, there's grass spill in there.
Okay.
That will go. We'll shuffle those up. Good?
Yes.
Is that right? Now it will go to your other character's turn?
Yeah.
What does she want to do? Is she going to move up to?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like
Yep.
that?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go to his turn then?
Yep.
So what is he going to do?
Okay.
Power SWAT. Closest threat in range facing. So, no one's facing him.
Nope.
Closest threat in field of view. So, he'll turn around. And he's going to come at us. So, he's going to move and attack. So, 1, 2. Who do you want him to attack? Ramza has +1 strength, so he's our strongest character now. So, maybe we want to keep him.
Yeah.
Because we need someone that can do more damage.
Okay.
So, do you want him to hit Peter, maybe?
Yeah.
And your fur is a collective of everybody. If Peter dies, we don't lose the fur.
Okay.
It's the group. And if you die, all their equipment comes back with them too.
Right.
Okay, so accuracy 2, so it's still accuracy 3 because he's still minus.
Right.
He rolled a 4, so he still hits.
Okay.
Oh, it does 3 damage
Okay.
because the enraged, right?
Yes.
So, where does it hit? Your body. Is your body in?
Yeah, he's already got 2 checks in his body. Peter.
So he would get knocked down.
Yep.
And then we would roll on the injury table now. Okay. So you took 3 damage to your body, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you have no more ticks there, so now we got to roll on the injury table, which is in the book here.
Yep.
So there's 1 for the body, and because it's adult game, it's kind of violent, that's the brain one too, right?
Yeah.
So you'd have to roll on there to see if you get anything too.
Yeah.
But for the body, let's roll. Do you want to roll? Because it's your character?
Sure.
And we'll see what happens. 3. Bleeding. Gain 2 bleeding tokens. So
Okay.
when you get 5 bleeding tokens, you die. You basically bleed out.
Okay.
So we'll put that on your character sheet.
Yep.
And you got 2 bleeding tokens now.
That's what those look like.
So after damage, we got to do 2.
Yep.
Because now you're bleeding. Knockback 6. The target is moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster.
Okay.
So 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So you just got messed up there.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like I like this the RPG game of it kind of is because you got power swatted. If you want to make your custom character now, you can put scars on his chest now. It's up into
Yep.
building. But there we go. So he got knocked down.
Cool.
Seal will get up at the end of his turn.
Right.
Which is now.
Yeah.
So she gets up. Okay. So I'm gonna go with Ramza. I think because I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Yeah.
And then no one's in his front that we have to worry about. And
Right.
then she can go and go there.
Right.
And then you can go.
Okay.
We'll try to surround them.
Yes.
Sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. So nothing's affected Strange Hand yet. We figured that it affects some AI cards. Maybe they're the ones that are in here.
Ah, maybe.
So I'm gonna go with Ramza first.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with unarmed combat, fist and tooth.
Okay. This
So,
is new.
What?
This is new. We haven't done
He's
that
gonna
yet.
bite
So
you.
you get
2
to punch
dice
it.
hitting on an 8.
It's time for some lion punching.
8. Oh, that's a 6. That's a 4. He only has strikes, so no, that doesn't hit. So
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Because the reactions are only after you wound.
Ah.
I didn't do the hit location, so nothing happens.
Okay.
Then I'll go with Kiana,
Yeah.
because I'll get a blind spot here. 1, 2. And try to attack. Actually, I'm here, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. That way I'll leave room for you to come around.
Thank you.
So I'm going to attack with her Fouling Stone still. Still keeping that?
Yeah.
Hitting on a 6 because I'm in the blind spot. Oh, crit. That's a crit to hit, though.
Okay.
Not crit to wound.
Right.
So let's see where we hit. The soft belly. A defibrillating blow to the soft belly. So let's see. No reaction, which is good.
Yep.
So let's go to wound. 5+. Crit.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So critical wound. Gain 1 random white line resource. So we'll go to our Angry Kitty random resources.
Yep.
And what do we get? A lion claw.
Cool.
So you want to put that with our pool of stuff?
Yep.
Over there. I think that makes spears, if I remember later.
Nice.
Permanent injury. Organ trail. The white lion intestines hang from its wound on its gut, dragging on the floor. Ugh.
Ew.
At the start of every monster turn, before it draws an AI card, roll 1d10. On a result of 1, the monster suffers 1 wound.
Okay.
Cool, so we have a chance there to give him more wounds.
Cool.
So that's a persistent injury. I did do a damage to it, so we take an AI card out.
Yep.
Good.
Cool.
So, we're still getting it. It still has some wounds left, but
yeah.
Now it's you. Are you going to come around?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 right there.
Yep.
That works.
And then she's going to do fist and tooth.
Do you want me to roll for you? Or
Sure. And then we can't forget it's +1 luck.
Yes, so crits on a 9.
Yeah.
I got that crit there. We got lucky.
Yeah.
So she just bit his stomach.
Yep.
Okay, so hits on a 7 now because we're in the blind spot.
Okay.
Oh, she hit
nice.
2. She's angry.
Yep.
So 2 hit locations. The beast ribs and the fleshy gut. So there's a failure reaction and a wound reaction. If the attacker has +3 understanding, nobody has that yet. We get that later.
Yeah.
The sound of cracking ribs is encouraging, and the attacker gains +1 survival.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. Failure, the white lion swats back. Perform basic action. So maybe do you want to do the beast ribs first, because there's not a bad reaction from that?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll do the beast ribs first.
Okay.
So we're going to roll the wound.
Okay.
And you need a 6+ because it has no damage to it.
Okay.
No strength to it.
Okay.
6+ for the ribs. 8.
Nice.
You did it. It's not a critical wound, but you still do a wound to him.
Nice.
So we take another AI out. There.
Cool.
Now for the next one. Roll for it again.
Yep.
You need a 6+.
Cool.
Oh, we rolled a 1.
Boo. Okay.
So, the white lion swats back. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. So, you would turn to face.
Ruh-roh. Okay.
And it's basic action. And then Peter gets up at the end of his next turn.
Right.
So, basic action is speed 2, so it's 2 dice. Accuracy is going to be 3 now because of movement.
Right.
Now because of the token there.
Right.
So 2 attacks, and we're targeting.
White lion.
Who is he targeting?
Oh, Lena.
Oh, he misses 1.
That's good.
And 1 hits.
Okay.
So it's normally 1 damage, but he's enraged, so it's 2 damage.
Okay.
So where does this 2 damage go? To your feet.
Okay.
Do you have anything on your feet yet?
Where is feet? Under legs?
Feet, legs. Yeah, sorry, I said feet. It's legs.
Okay.
So you would take.
Nope, she has nothing under her feet.
So you would take 2 damage there.
Okay.
So your first box and then your second box. 2. Okay. That was everybody?
Yeah.
So now it goes to his turn.
Right.
So at the start, because of his soft belly got hurt because of intestines, on a result of 1, he suffers 1 wound.
Awesome.
Oh, that's a 3. So nothing happens. So now we'll do his AI move.
Okay.
What's he going to do? Chomp. Closest threat facing in range. So the 2 girls are facing him.
Yep.
Kiana has a founding stone. You don't?
Nope.
Who do you want him to attack?
Has Kiana got a lot of injuries already?
Yeah, her body's hurt. And that's it right now.
Okay. Her body and her feet are hurt.
I still have a survival. So do
I.
You have a survival too.
Yeah. Yeah. He can attack me.
Okay. So he's going to target you.
Yeah.
So, chomp, accuracy 2. Oh, after hit, it hits your head.
Ugh, okay.
Remember, you can dodge it though, right?
Yep.
So speed is 1, so it hits on a 3+.
Okay.
You got a 9, and it's going to be 2 damage to your head.
Okay.
Your head I think one. Do you want to dodge it with survival?
Yes.
Okay, so you have one survival, so you would erase your survival on hers to dodge that, and you can't do that anymore now.
Right. Until I get more survival.
Yeah, and it refills once you go back to the camp and we start again.
Right, and then I take one to the brain, right?
No, you don't take any because you didn't. Why would you take one to the brain? You didn't take any damage. You dodged.
I thought I could only dodge one of the hits, not two of them. I thought there was two of them.
You dodged the entire attack.
Oh, the entire attack. Okay, cool.
And now we know that he only has 2 egg cards left.
Yeah.
One of them is Chomp. I haven't been keeping track of the other one, but Headhunter is one of these, so we know that's in there. There's only 2 cards left.
Okay.
So we got to remember that he has that Headhunter move in there.
Right.
That's him?
Yeah.
Peter will get up.
Yeah.
Now it's our turn.
Yeah.
Do we want to try to circle him again? Because we don't want him to run, so the girls to get out of the... Because we know he likes to run forward.
Yes.
So the girls to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go out of the way first?
Yes. I'll move.
Or, I'm going to use... I can use a Founding Stone now with Kiana, because we know it's an auto hit, no reaction.
Right.
So I'll move first, out of the way, throw the Founding Stone, and then you can go.
Okay.
Sound okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come over here with Ramza. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And I'm going to chuck the Founding Stone at him.
Right. That's Kiana. You called her Ramza.
No, around Ramza.
Oh, around Ramza. Sorry, I misheard.
So, nobody... Oh, you still have a Founding Stone, right? Or no?
No. Mine are done.
Everybody's gone?
Everybody's done.
So, hit location. Beast back. Oh, it makes sense.
Yep.
Fail, yeah, it would have ran forward. Crit wound. The wine gets -1 accuracy token. And they stack, too.
Cool.
So,
even better.
So he's -2 accuracy now.
Nice.
We don't get a resource or anything.
Nope.
But he takes a wound. He only has 1 wound and then his basic wound and he's done.
Okay.
So she's done. That hit location goes back because it'll stay. And now it's your turn.
Okay.
Do you want to go around?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There?
Yep.
Okay. And then you're going to attack with...
Fist and tooth.
Do you want to roll it? Or do you want to...
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting on a 7+ because you're behind him. You got a 9.
Awesome.
That hits. So where's the hit location? Beast elbow. Fail. Full move towards in a straight line. So he's only going this way. Because that's the other one you learned the tricks. We're pinning him in this corner. He can't go pat. He doesn't run off the board.
Yeah.
There's some monsters that hit and then go down and stuff, but... Okay. So, fail. You hit once, and it's strength 0, but crits out a 9. So you need 6 or a 9+. No.
Boom.
So it's a fail.
Yeah.
Full move the monster in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Any survivors passed over except for grab. So, 1, 2, 3. Now I gotta see what happens if he runs to the edge of the board.
Okay.
So I didn't see anything. I thought before, but I can't remember, and I didn't see anything in the book right now. He doesn't go to the edge of the map and then go a certain way.
Yeah.
So he went his full move, and he only moves 5 now because we heard his movement, right?
Right.
So we'll just stop him here.
Okay.
And that was your turn,
That
right?
was me. Yep.
Yep. So now Ramza can go?
Yeah.
Who else has gone already?
It was just Lena.
Lena went first? I thought I went too.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. You went and then Lena went. So the girls have gone.
So now it's Ramza's turn.
Yes.
So Ramza's going to go... you can't get back there anyway, so I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, right there.
Yep.
Actually, go... Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay.
So, Ramza's going to go. Hits on a 7+ because we're in the blind spot.
Okay.
That's a 9. That's a 6. So 9 hits.
Okay.
There we hit. Beast tricep. Failure, perform basic attack action, target the attacker.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm strength +1 with Ramza.
Yeah.
So I hit on a 5+
Nice.
instead of a 6+.
Nice.
And I crit on a 9.
Cool.
So the look. 5+. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So he's going to turn around. I have no survival to dodge or anything.
Right.
So he does basic attack. So basic attack is 2 speed, so it's 2 dice. Hits on a 2, but now it's 4 because he's -1 accuracy twice, right?
Yeah.
So these need 4s. He missed 1. He hit me with 1.
Okay.
And it does 2 damage because he has +1 damage still, right?
Right.
So 2 damage to my body. Well, Ramsey hasn't took damage to the body yet.
Okay, that's good.
But he gets knocked down now.
Okay.
There we go. And now it's Peter's turn, right?
Yeah.
Peter's just going to come forward.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there.
Yep, as far as you can get.
And he has nothing else he can do?
Nope.
Okay, so now it's the monster's turn.
Yep.
We'll roll a dice to see if we get a 1. Go on. Nope. So it doesn't bleed out.
Nope.
So, what's the monster going to do? We know now this is his last AI card. This is all he can do, right?
Yeah.
Power. Oh, it's that one where he knocks us back. Power sweat.
Yeah.
So closest threat facing in range. So she is closer. So that's the closest one.
Yeah.
Closest threat in field of view. So move and attack. So 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay.
He didn't. She was on the ground. He didn't knock us over or anything or grab us. So he went over us.
Right.
So, and now it's attack. So accuracy 2. So it's accuracy 4 now because he's minus, right?
Yeah.
2 attacks. Oh, 1 still hits you.
Okay.
Does she have a dodge or anything?
No, she used it.
She used her survival?
Yeah.
Peter still has a survival?
Yes.
Okay. So, it's 2 damage. It's 3 damage now because
Yep.
the enraged. Where does it hit?
I don't know.
The hand.
Oh, she's good.
Why?
Because she doesn't have anything on her arms yet. Oh, that's Peter. She doesn't have anything on her arms yet. So she's
she
good.
takes 2 damage.
On her arms.
1, 2, and then there's 1. I gotta see if that carries over. I'm gonna double check that, okay?
Okay.
So it did 3 damage, right?
Yes.
So I found there's a damage survivor step. So you reduce the armor first.
Yeah.
If there's any remaining, you would fill in the light or heavy damage.
Yeah.
If there's still any remaining, then that's when you would go to the severe injury.
Okay.
So you ticked off 2 for her armor on the hands, right?
Yes.
She has nothing left, no armor left.
No.
So now you would roll on the injury table for the hand.
Okay.
So that's how damage works. It does go through everything.
Okay.
That. So we would roll on the injury table for your hand now because you had 1 damage left over, right?
Yes.
Bring that back up. Go to the. So you got damage on the arms.
Yes.
So you would roll now on the table. What happens to? You roll the 7. Broken arm, an ear-shattering crunch. Suffer -1 permanent accuracy and -1 permanent strength. This injury is permanent and cannot be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding token.
Ugh.
So you get a bleeding token, and that's to.
Elena.
Okay, so now she has a permanent injury.
Yes.
So you can make that on the character too if you build her. She suffers a broken arm, -1 permanent accuracy.
Yep.
So you'd be -1 accuracy now. Right?
Yep.
And -1 permanent strength. Okay?
Yep.
And then over here, abilities or impairments, you would put broken arm. Do you want to write broken arm in there?
Yep.
So now we know if we use her again and take her out, she has that.
She has a broken
And
arm.
she goes on the next hunt.
Yep.
Unless we use a new survivor.
Yep.
Because once you make your settlement, you actually have a population and build up and stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
So. And after damage, knockback 6, the target has moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not knocked down though. Knockback 6. The target has moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster.
Okay.
Okay, so that was his turn.
Yep.
Someone has a broken arm too, and your other guy got hurt in the chest too.
Yep.
So we shuffle that back for his card. We now know Power SWAT's the only one he has.
Yeah.
At the end of his turn, Ramza would get up.
Yep.
And now it would go to our turn.
Right.
So.
With Peter and Lena having bleeding, do I have to roll anything, or do I have?
No, and that's what I was checking too. You don't continually bleed out each time. It's
okay.
Next time you get damaged, and if you get bleeding tokens, or if there's abilities that give you bleeding, once you get 5 bleeding, you're dead. You bleed out.
Okay.
I think the Butcher later on gives bleeding tokens, which makes them scary.
Yeah. Okay.
So, or there's abilities that give you bleeding tokens, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's there. It's a little dark. So, maybe you should get out of his front.
Yes.
So we'll move Peter first.
Yes.
So does Peter want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 there?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to attack?
Yes.
And you're going to use Fist and Tooth?
Tooth. Yep.
Do you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, you're not right behind him, so it's still an 8+.
Yep.
9.
Nice.
Hit. Come on. Be seal. You clip the tensed muscles of the heel.
Cool.
So there's no reaction to it. So you don't have any strength or anything, do you, with Peter?
No.
So you're just hitting. You need a 6 to do damage.
Okay.
This would be tough when you get to the next level. You need to get 8 or more.
Yeah.
So we need to build some strengths and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay. So 4. Nothing happens. There's no reaction. So that's Peter's turn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move her, or she can go that way. I'm gonna attack with Ramza.
Okay.
He's gonna attack in the back again.
Okay.
2 dice hitting on a 7, because he's in a blind spot.
Right.
I need that crit for damage, but I hit.
Okay.
Where do we hit? The beast ear. Failure. The white lion jumps back. Without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away from the attacker. Cancel all. Okay, so he just jumps forward.
Right. Okay.
Closer. That's okay for her then.
Yeah.
And you for moving closer.
Yep.
Come on. I need a 9 or a 5.
Okay.
5. Lucky, because of my strengths, which came in handy, and that makes that a 6. That does a wound.
Yeah. Nice.
So I take the AI. He has 1 wound left. Now he doesn't have that power swat. All he has is basic attack, and then we kill him.
Cool.
Okay, now that power swat hurt.
Yeah.
So that goes there. So now it goes to, you already did Peter.
Yes.
Now she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right behind him.
Yep.
Come on, Kiana. Kiana's going to try to hit.
Okay.
Hitting on 7. Ooh, there's an 8.
Awesome.
So where do we hit? Beast Paw. Failure. Perform basic action. The target the attacker. This attack does gains 2+ damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So it would be 3+ damage.
Ow.
Oh no. Okay. So I need to hit. I need a 6 or a 9 plus to do crit.
Yay.
Oh no.
Oh boo.
So he's gonna turn around. We thought we had him. There we go. Eater. Basic attack. Basic action. So basic action is 2 speed.
Yeah.
2 accuracy. So it's 4 accuracy now because of the minus tokens.
Yep.
Well, he hits both.
Oy.
That's going to hurt. So 2 hit locations. Taking 2, 3, 4 damage on each one. I think we might lose someone.
Yep.
So let's do the first hit location. The body. And then, oh no. So we'll do the first one first for the body.
Yeah.
The body takes 2, 3, 4 damage.
Oy.
Her body right now is already full. So she gets knocked down.
Yeah.
And I can't get past anything, so I roll for this one on the table.
Okay.
There you go. So I'm going to roll for the first body one.
Okay.
What happens to her?
Yeah.
2. Oh, 2's low is bad. Body. Instant death. the blow, what happens? The blow sends a bone fragment directly into your heart, killing you instantly. Oh no. So we lost Kiana.
No.
So we lost our first survivor.
No.
So she gets put off the board when she dies.
Yes.
So she's dead now.
Yeah.
We lost one. And Enraged is... Oh, that sucks though now. When Enraged is in play, the White Lion gains +1 damage. When the survivor suffers any dismemberment, severe injury, or is killed, discard Enraged. So it gets discarded. So now he has his wound back. Unfortunately. And he can't roll again to wound her because she's already dead.
Yeah.
So we lost somebody.
No.
And then it's up to you now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave the book up there for now because we're not going up that way.
Yep.
Do you want to move 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there?
Yeah.
And you don't have any shards or anything, right? You don't
No.
have anything to throw?
No.
So that's our turn, right?
Yeah.
So it's the Lion's turn now?
Yep.
We lost our first survivor?
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets to go. We know the last one is the mood, right? Enraged. When this comes to the play, draw an AI.
Yep.
He doesn't have any more AI, so we'll do the basic attack, right?
Yeah.
When this is in play, the White Lion gains 1+ damage per monster level. So that's out, but now he's going to do basic attack.
Right.
So basic attack is closest survivor in field of view. So in field of view, closest is 1. Now we got Ramza's going to take this, or Peter. Ramza is our strongest character right now because he has to upgrade. So does Peter want to take one for the team? Because we don't want to lose a survivor that has +1 strengths, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because when they get upgrades, you want them to have more strengths and abilities, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, basic attack. He's going to get 2 speed, hitting on 4s because of his minus accuracy.
Yeah.
He misses a 3, but he hits on a 9.
Okay.
So where does he hit? On the waist. So it's normally 1 damage.
Yeah.
2 damage because of the enraged.
Yep. But we have the...
Oh, that's the +1 damage token. Was that from enraged? Or was that from something else?
No, I think that was from the previous Enraged.
It was?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So we're in 2 damage. So what do you have on your waist right now with Peter? Do you still have your armor on?
Yes. There's still... Those are his...
So you would erase the...
Erase the 1.
And take 1 more damage on your light.
And you take it on the light side. Okay. So.
Because that's 2 damage total, right?
Yes.
And you're still up because you didn't go into the black box.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay. So, that was his turn?
Yeah.
Oh, at the start we had to roll a dice to see if he bled out because of the soft belly.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Nope, he's good. Okay. The opposite? Okay. So that was his turn. So now it's our turn.
Okay.
We should get Peter out of the way first because we know that he likes to run forward, right?
Yeah.
So do you want me to move him out of the way for you?
Yes, please.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because he's there, right? 4, 3 there because then she can come here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he moved. Now he's going to attack.
Yes.
You're going to bite him on the side.
Yes.
2 dice hitting on 8s because you're not behind him, right?
Yeah.
Nope, you missed.
Boom.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go with Ramza because he's our stronger guy.
Yep.
So we'll go 1, 2 there.
Yep.
Hitting on a 7 because we're behind.
Yep.
Come on, Ramza. We need the crits when we do damage.
Yep.
But I did hit. So, hit location. Oh, I was waiting for that. I forgot about those. Every monster has a trap, they're called. A trap is like a surprise card, like their screw you card, they attack you bad.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting, I forgot about those. So that's his trap.
Ooh.
So, trap, reshuffle hit location deck. So it reshuffles the whole deck.
Okay.
Go back. After the attack... This sucks. The attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse and is savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. perform basic attack action. Target the attacker. Doomed, you may not spend survival until this card is resolved. So I can't. Oh no.
You don't have survival to dodge
anyway, but yeah, doom means you can't use your abilities, right?
Ah, okay.
Okay. A trap cancels the attack and hits, and yeah, it cancels your attack too.
Okay.
When trap is drawn, a knockdown monster will stand up too.
Okay.
After trap is performed, reshuffle all the hit locations, including the trap. So, I'll put the trap back in the deck and reshuffle.
Okay.
Now he performs basic action. So he would turn around and hit me.
Okay.
We still have her to go too, right?
Yeah. Lena's still got to go.
Okay. So he's going to do basic action. So it's 2 dice hitting me on 4s. Ugh, they both hit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ramza. I hit on the waist and the foot. So, does Ramza still have his... Nope. So it does 2 damage total. So I already went through my armor at the waist.
Yep.
So I would take 2 damage to my waist and get knocked down.
Okay.
So I'm knocked down now.
Yep.
And then for the foot takes 2 damage. The legs. Oh, good. I still have my box there. So I'm in the black there too. So he's still knocked down. I don't have to roll on the injury table.
Okay.
Phew, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm knocked down. And now it's over to
Lena.
Okay. Is she gonna?
She's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can get behind them.
Awesome.
You want to go behind them?
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
And then you're gonna do the 2 attacks.
Absolutely.
Okay. You want me to roll?
Yes. Come on.
7s. We got a 7.
Nice.
Okay. Hit location.
Some are good.
Beast ribs. Wound. If the attack has, this is the one that if you have free plus understanding. We don't have any understanding yet. You get that later on when you progress.
Right.
So we're okay. So it's you get a 6+ or a 9 to crit. Oh, a 1.
Oh.
So nothing happens.
Boo.
And that's our turn.
Yeah.
So Ramza will get up at the end of this turn.
Right.
So the monster's going to go now. Oh, we need that we would have got that 1 to do a wound. We need another 1.
Yeah.
Then he would bleed out. 4. Nope. So he still gets to go.
Yeah, he's holding on pretty tough. Jeez.
So he has no AR cards left.
Yep.
So he's going to do his basic action.
Yeah.
So, basic, closest survivor in field of view. You're not in his field of view,
Yep.
so he's going to turn to Peter.
Okay.
And that's not a threat because he's down.
Yeah.
So Peter's going to try get another hit. Hitting on 4s. Oh, he missed 1. He hits that one.
Yeah.
Where does he hit? For 2 damage. Is that your head? Oh, no. Do you have any hits on your head yet?
Oh, yeah.
Peter?
Yeah.
He's in the black?
Yeah.
So then you automatically go onto the table, right?
Yeah.
So Peter gets knocked down.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to roll on the table? What's your character? Roll high. No, that's not high. Oh, no. Oh, no. On your head.
That's a 1.
Head explosion.
Oh, my God.
Your head erupts in a shower of gore, killing you instantly. All other survivors are so disturbed that they lose 1 survival. Oh, no. So, Kiana, who's already dead, so that doesn't matter.
Lena, you loses 1. So
Lena loses 1.
I put -1 in the survival.
Oh no, just erase it because you had 1 already, right?
No, she didn't have 1.
So no, then you can't lose. You can't get it in the
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then your other character.
He's dead. Peter's dead.
Yeah, Peter. So yeah, he dies.
Oh.
So we still get all this. You still get his gear back and the stuff that he's cut, but we lost our other survivor.
Yep.
Head explosion. Oh.
Yeah, put him. He did.
And because he killed 1, he gets enraged back.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Man, this is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, sometimes it's okay to use your shards, but if you run out of them, it's tough after, right?
Yeah.
So, now it's his turn.
Yeah.
So, Ramza gets up.
Yeah, let's kill him.
We got to do 2 damage to him.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of that enraged, right? Because then he'll lose the damage token. So the damage token is gone now.
Yeah.
And now it'll be our turn. I'm going to go... Let's do Ramza first.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2 there.
Yep.
2 dice hitting on a 7. Oh, I didn't hit.
Ah, boo. Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go behind him too.
1, 2, there.
Yes.
It makes it over there.
2 dice.
Again?
Yep. Roll it.
And a 7. Oh, nothing. Okay.
What is happening?
So, he gets to go. See if he rolls a 1 to see if he bleeds out.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So
boo.
he gets to go. We know it's enraged, so enraged goes there again.
Yep.
And he gets to draw AI. When this comes into play, draw an AI card. He doesn't have one, he just has basic, so he has to do basic attack.
Yep.
So basic attack, closest survivor in field of view.
Okay.
We're both behind him, he doesn't see us. This is the first time it comes into play.
Yeah.
So sniff, no target, sniff. So we turn it around and that's his skill here.
Yep.
The white lion sniffs the air and ends its turn. Until the end of its next round, all survivors are now threats, despite any effects that say otherwise. When a level 3 white lion performs sniff, it gains +1 accuracy. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and turn until the end of the next round. All survivors are now threats, despite any effects. Okay, so even if we're behind him, he knows we're there now.
Okay. Because he smelled us.
Yeah. So, now it's our turn.
Yep.
I'll go again.
Yep.
Behind him, hitting on 7s.
Come on.
No. Oh. Okay. Your turn. You want to go?
Yeah.
7s. 1 to 6. Those are both 6s. So we don't hit.
Jeez Louise.
Oh no. Okay, so it's going to go to his turn. So let's roll. 3. He doesn't bleed out.
Yeah.
So he's going to turn around. Now he knows that we're there, so he's going to do basic attack.
Yeah.
Rams is still the... So I'll have to go after her, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting on 4s. He misses 1. 1 hits. Where does it hit? And you don't have survival now, right?
No.
Body. And it does 2 damage.
Okay, so she's going to check off the black box on body because she's already checked off the light box.
1.
So I want to check that one.
And there's 1 damage left, so you do have to roll
So we
on
have
the
to
table.
roll on the table.
So she gets knocked down.
And then we got to roll on the table.
Yep.
Roll high, roll high.
10. Oh, let's see what find.
She already has a broken arm.
Oh, she does? That one's the one that has a broken arm?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you gotta remember because you have broken arm, you don't roll as good.
Right.
You've missed everything already.
I've missed everything anyway.
Okay, but you gotta remember you can't.
Yeah. Okay.
The blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down. That's it. So you took the hit.
That's good.
So, look at your stats now because you have a broken arm on your character.
Yep.
So you're -1 accuracy and -1 strength.
Okay.
So that means you hit less. So you actually hit on the 9.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And your -1 strengths, so you actually hit on a 7 instead of a 6, right?
Yeah.
When you do damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been rolling a low one anyway. Low anyway. 9 and 7. Okay.
But you didn't die, so now
No.
it's our turn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind them again.
Yep.
Come on, Ramsa.
Oh, does the effect of him knowing we're there, is that still on?
Nope, that was the end to the next turn. So
Okay.
now he doesn't know we're there.
So you're okay then.
Yes.
Okay. Come on.
There we go. 2 hits.
Nice.
One is Glorious Mane. Oh, that's the impervious one. And Beast Back. Full move in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Suffer grab. Oh, you're going to get grab
Okay.
if I miss. If I do... I'll try to do the main first.
Okay.
Because if I roll a crit on the main, I get it. It doesn't do any damage, though.
Okay.
I just need a crit here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was lucky.
Awesome.
Good. Okay. So, critical wound. It doesn't do any damage to him because it's impervious. Gain the Simmering Mane White Lion resource.
Nice.
So, I'll grab that. It's a special rare item.
Cool. At least we got a few things this
Simmering
time.
Mane. So we got that.
Nice. I'll put it with the...
If the attacker is insane, I would have gained another strength. Oh, too bad he's not insane, because even if you have 2+ strengths, he'd be crazy.
Yep.
But nope, he's not insane right now. So, and that doesn't... I'm surprised that doesn't stay in play, because I took off his main. The previous hit locations of wound or critical wound will not remove AI or defeat the monster. I'm surprised that doesn't stay out of play, because I already ripped his main off. It's still going to be a hit location later.
Yeah. Yeah,
Weird.
you'd think that.
Okay, so it's too bad that wasn't the first hit, because if that was a crit, I would have dealt damage to him. So
yeah.
I got to do damage again.
Come on, more crits.
Oh, reverse. Okay, so failure full move in the straight line. Cancel all hits now out of the range. Any survivors passed over suffer grab. So he's going to go full move to the edge here.
Yeah.
You'll go adjacent to him.
Yeah.
You'll put him adjacent. No, in front. So that's the closest, right?
Yeah.
And you suffer grab. So suffers 1 damage.
Okay.
To your hand. Do you have anything on your hand?
Yes. Because of my broken arm.
Oh, yeah. So it's already full, right?
Yes.
So you'd roll on the injury table again.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Because it would do 2 damage because he has enraged still, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to roll on the table for your hand now?
Yep. Let's see how this goes.
7.
Oh, please be something good.
Broken arm. Yeah, you permanently. This injury is permanent and can be recorded. Oh, and can be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding token. You have 2 broken arms.
So I'm gonna put ×2.
Okay, so here's your bleeding token, and then you're -1. So now you'd be -2 accuracy.
Yep. So change accuracy.
And -2 strength.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change both of these to a 2. So this is gonna be funny.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think she'll be going out on a hunt anymore.
No. No, if she makes it.
Okay. So, too bad. Yeah, I should have done that. We got the bane at least, but we that would have done a wound, and we would have been able to kill him.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So now it's his turn.
Yep.
Now he would do his basic attack again. Closest survivor in field of view is me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So now he's going to move. 1, 2, 3 there.
Yeah.
Now he's going to attack.
Okay.
-2 accuracy, so he hits on 4s. Oh, that was lucky. He missed.
Yeah. Oh, we have to roll to see if he bleeds out too first?
Yeah, so
okay.
We'll roll for that.
Yeah.
That was... So, if we play it fair, he would have bled out and died.
Yeah.
When he died. But, technically, one of those would have been the first roll.
Yeah.
So, that could have been out. And that was his roll to hit me.
Yeah.
So, he still didn't hit me. And the second roll would have been the bleed out if we did it.
Okay.
So, we'll still play it out like he died that because we rolled it afterwards. We only rolled the dice to hit.
Yeah.
So, he is dead, but we'll play it out to see. That was his turn. Then on our turn, you would get up.
Yeah.
I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd try to roll to hit him.
Yeah.
He's already... We'll see what happens if that didn't happen. But he already bled out.
Yeah.
So we'll just see just in case. So I hit on 7.
Yeah.
I would have hit him anyway. And then you would have went 1, 2, 3. And you have...
I have 2 broken arms.
2 broken arms.
So -2
minus
accuracy, -2 accuracy, and -2 strength.
Oh, -2 speed and -2 strength, right?
Yeah. Accuracy, yeah.
Oh, -2 accuracy, yeah. So
yeah, and -2 strength.
Yeah, so you'd be -2, and you already get 2 with Fisted 2, so you don't do nothing. So you just poke him. But he did bleed out because we did roll that 1.
Yeah.
So we'll say it did it that way, right?
Yeah.
Because it was getting pretty grim there too, going back and forth with that too.
Yeah.
So that was someone's head exploded.
Yep, Peter's head
exploded. She got power swatted and died.
Yep.
And then you broke your arms, so we'll have to have a character that has 2 casts maybe now.
Yep.
You can customize them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the mission now, we get resources for killing them going on the hunt, which we use to build up our
settlement
and to get new gear and armor and weapons to get better, right? You keep progressing.
Yeah.
So I'll show you what we get for the resources next.
Okay.
So once you beat a monster, you get the resources. So for the start, this one, you get 4 white lion resources, which is our angry kitty here. That is the resources.
Yep.
And you get 4 basic resources, which has that, but we have the covers on them, right?
Right.
So we'll get our 4 white lion ones. So let's see, we got great cat bones.
Cool.
We got sinew. We got great cat bones. And
Nice.
the top one, a lion tail.
Cool.
So that's our resources there. And for the basic resources, I won't pick the one that's out of the sleeve. Let's pick 4. We got a monster bone.
Cool.
More monster bones.
Lots of bones today.
Yeah, let's see what this one is. Broken lantern. Don't know what
Nice.
that makes. And the next one, love juice.
Cool.
And that is during the settlement phase, you may archive this to do the intimacy story. That's how you make more survivors, right?
Oh, right.
Nominate survivors you must be able to consume. Yeah, because there's eventually you can break your jaw or you lose your jaw and you can't actually consume stuff.
That's funny.
So that's the resources we got.
Okay.
This is the settlement phase now. Cool phase is after you attack and you come back from the hunt.
Yep.
So we put the settlement board out here. You don't have to put the settlement board if you don't want to. There's a small little one here that you can do it that way.
Yeah.
But we'll show the progression of how you go through the settlement board when you do this.
Okay.
This is kind of like your upgrade phase when you build up your survivors and you do stuff in your city before you go and do another hunt.
Okay.
So we got all the stuff that we got for beating the white lion.
Yep.
So we killed the white lion, so that's our gear we got from it. We have our lost survivors. Unfortunately, they died. Someone lost a head and someone got power swatted and died.
Yep.
Poor, what's her name? I keep forgetting.
Lena.
Lena broke both her arms.
Yep.
And Ramsey got hurt too. But I'll show you the whole setup phase when we go through, so you get an idea how it works.
Yeah.
So the first thing you do is a setup. You set up the board and you set it out like this.
Yeah.
Or you can use the small one like that one.
Right.
Then the next is survivors return. So when the first survivors return, all returning survivors gain 1 survival.
Okay.
So Ramsa's going to gain 1 survivor, and you'll gain 1 survival. So I'll put 1 survival on Ramsa's, so he gains 1.
Yep.
You also heal all damage.
Okay.
So not permanent damage like your broken arms, but the damage to your armor and everything gets fixed.
Okay.
So my waist gets
Yep.
back at 1 because I fixed it,
Yep.
and then all the heavy damage and all that's done.
Okay.
Any permanent damage you still keep, and I gained a 1 survival.
Right.
Because we return to the settlement. So that's survivors return here. Step 2.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to do that for your character too?
Yeah. Well, and she also had -2 accuracy and -2. Does that go away?
Nope, that stays because you broke your arm, so that's permanent.
Right. Okay. That's part of the broken arm injury.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she might be the stay-at-home survivor, maybe.
Yep.
Because she won't be able to hit anything. You keep the broken arms times 2, right?
Yeah.
You can't break another arm.
No.
So good. But she still has
The one on the waist.
Usually you erase it because when you go out on the hunt, that's when you fill it up. So Rams is probably going to go back out on the next hunt when we do it. So I'll just keep the waist at 1.
Okay.
I don't
And then
think
she
Lena's going to go out on the next hunt, so I'm not going to put the waist there because she's probably not going to have armor on when we leave.
Right. But she needs the other survival.
Yes, because she returned, so she
Yes.
gains 1 survival. She still gets that because she still returned on the hunt.
Yes.
So we put there's 2 sides to our settlement list, right?
Yes.
So the population, update the population. So right now we have 2 living in our city, right?
Yeah.
And we put the names. So we got Ramza there,
Yep.
gender male. Notes, you can put notes there if you want, whatever, because you eventually get families and names and stuff in this, right, too?
Yep.
And then you have, it's Lena, right?
Yep.
Lena, she's a female, right?
Yep. And she has 2. Did you write that she has 2 broken arms on there?
Notes, yeah, we can. 2 broken arms. Okay, here we go. So, we already did that. So now we go down to number 3 now. We gain endeavors.
Okay.
So, endeavors are the creative energy accumulated from experience. Each returning survivor generates one endeavor. Use endeavor tokens to track your endeavors. Okay. Any unspent endeavors are lost at the end of the settlement phase.
Okay.
So the more survivors that come back, we get more endeavors for it.
Right.
So it's good to get more survivors to come back to do endeavors.
Yeah.
So these are endeavor tokens. So we get 2 of them.
Right.
I think those are used to build settlement things or do special events.
Right.
So we gain only 2 endeavors because only 2 came back.
Yeah.
Number 4 is update the timeline.
Yep.
The extinguishing of a single lantern in the lantern horde happens regularly. This is how the survivors track time, and it's called a lantern year. Update the lantern year on the settlement record sheet now by checking off the first lantern year of the timeline. So we're in the first lantern year here.
Okay.
Because that's our first year. This is how we track our time, right? And certain events happen during the lantern years.
Yes.
So there's also settlement events that happen on here too. The first day and returning survivors.
Yep.
Right? So, find the first day settlement event card and place it in the play area. So, we got our first day event that comes first, right?
Yep.
So, the first day settlement event will help set up your settlement. It's the first event of any new campaign.
Okay.
Do you want to read the story for it too?
Sure. The survivors wander, drawn to a blooming light in the distance. They find the serene comfort of a towering pile of lanterns and a small collection of scared people. On a deep instinctual level, they know this area is safe, and they make it their home. Roll a d10 to determine your starting population and record the result on the back of the settlement record sheet. Choose and record genders for unnamed survivors. You may name an unnamed survivor and create their survivor record sheet at any time during the settlement phase.
Okay. So we're going to start building our settlement now. So we roll a d10 and see how many survivors we get.
Okay.
So who wants to roll? Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
Oh, you can roll it.
Roll it? Okay, so let's roll. See? Oh, 2.
Okay.
So 1 to 3, 6 unnamed survivors. Plus returning survivors. So we get 6.
Okay.
You may name. Okay. So we would get. I'll put it on the back here. So we got 6 ones. So I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll figure out their names after.
Okay.
And then we can. Those are the ones we can take on the hunt next time, and they'll name them then, right?
Yeah.
Once they get named, you gain a survival too, like the other ones.
Right.
When we take them out, right?
Yeah.
So we'll find out names for that later. Return to the settlement section of the first story and proceed to returning survivors. The first day settlement event card will no longer be used during this campaign. Do not include it in my deck now. So this gets taken out because we've already done our first day settlement.
Yep.
So we would go back now to the returning survivors part. So now we got to go to the returning survivors storybook thing that happens when you go in the book.
Yeah.
So we'll turn to returning survivors. There's all bunch. It tells you about this is where you get the information about the monsters too and stuff that happens during the settlement age.
Yeah.
Certain stories. Now we're going to do the returning survivors story 2.
Yep.
So, nominate a survivor to utter the first words. The nominated survivor steps forward and gains 1 courage. So, what survivor do you want to step forward?
I think because Ramza already has the 1 strength.
Yeah.
That maybe we should give it to him because Lena can't go back out anyway.
So you want to give it to Ramza? So yeah. Ramza's going to step forward, and then he gains 1 courage, which goes on your box here.
Yep.
And then events happen once you fill up into the bowl of courage. Certain things happen.
Okay.
So he gains 1 courage.
Cool.
They lead the other survivors into learning to speak to one another. They discuss their situation, realizing they must hunt to live. And the white line is the quarry on the... Add the white line to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. So now we can go Coreys. Okay, yeah. Right there. White Lion is added. So now that's the one monster we can go and hunt right now because we know about it.
Right.
So it's added to our Corey list. Your settlement gains the language innovation. Search the innovation cards for the language and place it face up in your play area and record it on your settlement sheet. So it's already on here. We get the language innovation.
Yeah.
So there's lots of innovations as you see here. They're like research. When you do it, you get a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
So our first one is language.
Cool.
So we got the language innovation.
Nice.
And record it. So it's already on our innovation page here.
Yep.
Build the innovation deck now. So language, let's see what it does here. Survival limit is now 2. So we start off with only 1 survival limit.
Yeah.
Now our survival limit is 2. So the most survival we can get is 2 now.
Nice.
So we can build it up. Instead of we only having 1 now we can have 2 survival.
Cool.
All survivors gain the encouraged survival action. So Ramza gets encouraged now. And then, even though she might not be coming out, but these are skills you get because now we have dodge and encourage.
Cool.
I believe I'll double check later when we go up, but I think encourage lets you put a character back up.
Oh, nice.
You encourage them to stand up.
Okay.
So that's that. Encourage. Oh, it says right there. Once per round, if standing, spend 1 survival to call out to a non-deaf survivor. They stand if knocked down.
Cool.
So you can actually get deaf in this. So if you're deaf, you can't hear people talking to you.
Yeah,
right?
that's funny.
Add language. Okay. And now when you got that, add language consequences to the innovation deck. So now we got the language, we got to build our innovation deck.
Okay.
So we got to find the 6 innovation cards with the language consequence listed under their title. So once you get research, it unlocks other ones. So like that's pottery is art sculpture consequence, right? So we got to look for ammonia, drums, hovel, inner lantern, paint, and symbolism.
Okay.
So we got all our innovations out now for getting language.
Yep.
Our research. So we got them all. They all do different things.
Yep.
So we got to shuffle these up, and that's our innovation deck now. So when we want to research stuff, we might get those as random innovations, right?
Right.
So there's supposed to be certain places for it. You can put innovations here. I'm just going to put it here for now.
Okay.
Finished with their work, the settlement gathers around its glowing center. So we got Nagarond Horde here. We got language already unlocked.
Yep. Armed with language, the nominated survivor aptly names the glowing center of their home. The glowing center of their home, the Lantern Horde. The settlement gains the Lantern Horde settlement location.
So that's what that is right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Search the large settlement location cards for the Lantern Horde and place it face up on your play area. The Lantern Horde is the source of all innovations and further locations the settlement will develop. The nominated survivor sits in front of the Lantern Horde in awe and gains +1 understanding. They must skip the next hunt phase as they ponder the meaning of existence.
So Ramsey won't be out on the next hunt with us now. He's our strong survivor, but he's going to stay back.
Yeah, it's pondering the meaning of existence.
So I clicked off understanding. So he has 1 courage and 1 understanding and 1 strength. So he's kind of our leader right now, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay. And where are you there? Pondering.
I'm going to check.
They must skip the next hunt. Okay. Check off skip hunt box into the survivor's record sheet. They cannot be selected as departing survivor this phase. Return to the first story to complete the settlement phase. Okay. So, there's these little boxes here where it says, where is it? Cannot spend survival. No, we got that. Skip next hunt. So I got to put this here because he's not going to be able to go next hunt.
Right.
So we'll have to bring out some of our new survivors maybe because Lena's kind of messed up. So she'll probably stay back too.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have made her the person. She could have been kind of like the prophet with broken arms or something.
Yeah, that's true.
That's okay though. Figured it out. So we return to the first story. So we did all those story events now.
Yep.
We got our Lantern Horde 2.
Yep.
We got our innovations too. We got language and stuff we can unlock.
Yep.
We still haven't built anything yet.
No, not yet.
The settlement phase is a entire part of the game too, right?
Yeah.
Separate part. Update the death count. If any survivors perished in the first story, update the death count on the settlement record sheet by filling one unfilled box for each lost survivor. So we got the death count here. Oh, there's a black box here, so probably something happens. Because we lost 2 survivors, right?
Yep.
So, and then this will go here. So we move those down. Update death count. The first time a death count is updated on the settlement record sheet, it triggers a milestone event, principal death. The group will pick a principal and face the outcome. Once you complete the story event, get the corresponding principal card and place it on the settlement board.
Okay.
So, we did get our first death, so now we got to go to our principal death in the story.
Okay.
So now we got to check our milestone story events.
Yep.
And we got our first death, so now we got to go to principal death.
Right.
So the group must decide what to do with their first corpse. Choose one. We can do the first harvest or the first grave. The settlement decides to harvest a body for resources. The settlement gains the death principle cannibalize. Find and place the card on the settlement board and note on the settlement record sheet. Or we can do the first grave. The settlement decides to build a small monument to mark their loss. The settlement gains the death principle graves. So what would you like? I've played it before. I forget some of them. I know one of them, Intimacy, or the one when you have kids about it.
Yeah.
So what would you like us to be? Do we want to cannibalize our dead, or do you want to build graves?
Oh, I think we should build graves.
You want to build graves?
Yeah, cannibalizing sounds weird.
Okay. So the settlement gains the death principle graves. Find and place that card. Okay. So we picked graves.
Yep.
So all new survivors gain 1 understanding.
Nice.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And when a survivor dies during the hunt or showdown, they gain 2 endeavors.
Yep.
So we'll gain endeavors even if they die, so that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when a survivor dies during the settlement phase, because people can die in the settlement phase too, even when you're not hunting.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but...
Yeah. Because random stuff happens. There could be a plague, or someone comes and kills them, or whatever.
Yeah.
You gain endeavor too.
Cool.
So that's good. And then we add it to our settlement. Roll 1d10. Do you want me to roll it, or you?
Yeah.
Okay, we roll it. And we roll it. So 7, 6 to 10. Nominate a survivor. With tears in their eyes, the survivor takes a shard of luck from the grave and marks themselves with it. They cherish this mark forever. The survivor gains 1 permanent luck. So we already have. It's good to have a really good guy, but you want to spread the goodness around with other guys. You don't want to have one guy and then he dies and the rest of your guys are weak.
Yeah.
We already know that Lena kind of broke her arm, so she's kind of screwed.
Yeah.
So we could pick one of our new survivors that we haven't even picked the name yet. Do you want to do it to that one?
Pick a number between 1 and 6.
Well, it doesn't
matter.
matter.
We got 6,
we'll
right?
Just pick somebody.
Yeah.
So, who do you want to name the guy that has 1 luck? Is it going to be a guy or a girl?
It can be a guy.
So we'll put male.
I
forget what long shots now. I'm thinking of the lucky guy. Domino's one was lucky from.
Oh, I totally don't remember
Long
what his
shot
name
is
is
a
either.
guy. I don't know his actual name.
Yeah, you can call him Long Shot.
Okay, we'll name him long shot then.
Yeah.
So, and he has +1 luck. So we'll put that there in the notes so we know.
Awesome.
So the survivor gains 1 permanent luck. So even when we make that character that I like about when we're hobbying it, we can make a guy that has like even long shots 1. We can put a little scar across his eye or something too to customize him.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds cool.
And that was that story. If you're currently working your way through the first story, return the settlement section and proceed to the develop step. So now we go to the develop step.
Nice.
There's a lot at first when you first start it, and then it gets faster when you not fixing it up first the first time.
Yeah.
So in the development phase, during this step, the survivors spend their endeavors where STAR, which is endeavors, is indicated to build, innovate, craft gear, and join activities.
Cool.
When the settlement starts out, they can spend their endeavors at the Lantern Horde to build new settlement locations. When endeavor is spent, reduce the total number of endeavors by 1. So right now we have 2.
Right.
If you can spend 3 endeavors to build the bonesmiths, we can't organ grinder and skinnery settlement locations. We only have 2. So we have 2 endeavors. We didn't get 3 of them, so we can't build the starting, kind of like the weapon, the places where we can make stuff.
Right. Okay.
So we have 2 ones. We can build a bonesmith, a skinnery, or an organ grinder. Or we could spend an endeavor and we could innovate, and you spend a bone, organ, and a hide from what we've got.
Yeah.
And that's how you get research and innovations, right?
Right.
So we kind of want to build settlement stuff so we can build gears for when we go on the hunt, right?
Right.
So what one do you want to build?
The bonesmith.
So we'll spend one endeavor and get the bonesmith.
Yep.
So there's a bonesmith.
Nice.
I'll put that over there for you to check.
Yep.
Now I know in 1.6 some of this stuff is easier to make. That's one of the upgrades, was it? But we're still playing
okay.
0.5.
Okay.
So if you want to make like a bone dagger, it costs 1 bone, 2 bones. This is how you make weapons, right? So this is where we can make some bone weapons.
Yeah. Cool.
Now once you unlock a certain location, it unlocks another one. So now if we have 3 bone and 1 hide, we can actually build the weapon crafter.
Right.
So
do we have 3 bone and 1 hide?
we should start off with some beginning ones first. So.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't think we even have a hide.
So we have 1 more endeavor. Do you want to build the skinnery? Maybe that can make us...
Armor? Is
armor
that what
too,
it does?
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do our last endeavor to do the skinnery.
Cool.
So we build the skinnery too. So that's where we can build some armor too.
Yep.
So we got the bonesmiths and the skinnery so far.
Nice.
I think once we beat the first white lion, that's not the prologue, that's when you unlock the catatorium too, and that's where you make stuff from the white lion. You can make like white lion armor and white lion spears, and
cool.
I think they have a bow too and stuff.
Okay.
So we have no more endeavors, but if we did have stuff we could make, we could share experience. We can give other people, if we had more hunt experience, other experience, to give them stories.
Right.
We can build other stuff too.
Okay.
Or we can innovate, but we can't right now.
Right.
So we're done that part. So now we can craft gear. So when you craft gear, you don't have to spend endeavors or anything. It's just if you have any of those items from your hunt, you can make stuff from them. Okay. You can now actually stockpile some of that stuff too and put it in your gear storage too.
Okay.
So if you don't want to use it yet, you don't got to use them all now. You can keep them in the gear storage and use it later.
Right.
So now this is the develop part is part of the crafting gear, and then we can prepare for the next hunt, special showdown sets later on. But
right.
we'll just do the gear now.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, because our new survivors gain understanding, Longshot's a new survivor too.
Yeah.
Because of the graves we got, right? He'll have +1 understanding too when he comes out.
Right.
Once we get to the hunt, we'll decide who we'll name some of our new guys, because Rams is not going, Nina's not going, so Longshot's probably going to be the first one, and then we'll pick 3 other ones to go.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you want to make us what we got here?
Well, we probably need some weapons.
So, the Shimmering Mane.
Yeah.
You can archive this to gain 2 basic hide resources, but I think it makes something special later. So I'm going to keep that aside, and we'll keep that for next time, maybe when we get to Catatorium.
Okay.
Love Juice. During the settlement phase, you may archive this to do the intimacy. Nominate survivors must be able to consume. So maybe we'll keep that aside too, because then we could try to make more survivors too. Because the whole point is to populate, because you need people just in case they die, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put that aside. Or, if not, you can use it for an organ if you want to use it. Same with the mane. You could use it for a hide if you wanted.
Okay.
So we'll keep those aside.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of bones, a tail. I think we need better weapons, because we decided that was kind of tough, right?
I think so too. Yeah.
And what's cool about it is you can become experts with certain weapons. So you can be good with axes, good with blades. So you can have a specialist in certain weapons too.
Cool. I didn't know that.
So we didn't get any skulls, so we can't make a skull helm. We can't make pickaxes because we don't have ammonia yet. Certain stuff you need, like you need to build the drum, you need to have the drum innovation. We don't have that yet because we didn't innovate.
Yeah.
So we have long shot with luck. What can I give long shot? I want somebody that can throw stuff too. So I'm going to make some bone darts with long shot.
Okay.
They cost 1 bone. So I'm going to use a monster bone to do that. So
okay.
you would archive, you'd put that away, and you use that to make bone darts.
Cool.
So, because there's a whole crap ton of cards with the game too.
Yep.
So, but they're all sorted nicely too in there, which is nice.
Cool.
So this is the Bonesmith cards. I just made bone darts. So I look for my bone darts. It's a bone dagger. So I made bone darts.
Nice.
So it's a ranged weapon, range 6, so I can throw it 6.
Cool.
So it attacks once, hits on a 7, and has 3 to your strength.
Nice.
When you attempt to wound a super dense location, it breaks.
Oh, okay.
So because they're just starting ones, right?
Yeah.
So we're not putting it on anyone's sheet yet. We just made that because we can give people gear their loadout when they decide to go on the hunt.
Right.
So we made some bone darts. Anything else you want to make? Because I made those. Because bone makes weapons, hide makes armor. That's the easiest way to think of it.
Okay. Because we have the great cat bones. Can I use one of those to make a bone blade?
Sure. So we'll use one. Let's use some monster bones because they're just generic bones,
right, yeah.
So we'll use some monster bones to make. You want to make a bone blade?
Yes.
So we'll get to the. Bone blade.
Cool.
So that's 2, 6, and 2.
Nice.
And it's frail also.
Nice.
Okay. Do we have any high? A broken lantern. We can't do anything with scrap right now, it looks like. So we'll put that in our inventory too.
Okay.
We can't do anything with organs right now, it looks like, because we didn't get the organ grinder, right?
Right.
So the sinew, we can put in our inventory too.
Yep.
So you want to make some armor maybe?
Sure.
Now we know our head needs to be protected because we only have 1, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to make a rawhide headband maybe?
Sure.
And we'll make that out of the white fur?
Sure.
So that goes for the... So we'll go to the skinnery. And we'll make a rawhide headband. So it protects our head by 1.
Cool.
And we can spend action to reveal the top 2 AI, place them back at top of the deck in any order. So you can manipulate the deck with it, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
So we have those. Once you have a full set of an armor set too, you get bonuses there too, right?
Oh,
so
neat.
if you're wearing all rawhide, you get bonuses.
Cool.
Also, when they're on your track, when stuff connects when it's the same color, you get bonuses too.
Ah, cool. I didn't know that. That's neat.
Do we have any hide left? We have a tail. Do you want to make a vest with a tail?
Sure.
So we have a breastplate too.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we have a rawhide vest now. So now we can protect our chest.
Cool.
Now, see, that's what if we have a full blue and a full red, we get 1 evasion.
Nice.
So we can dodge better.
Cool.
Okay, so we don't have any hide left, so we can't do anything with the skinnery now. So I'm just going to put that behind the bonesmith.
Okay.
We can't do anything with the lantern horde now because we can't do any endeavors to innovate, and we can't build anymore.
Right.
Okay, so we got 3 bones left.
Okay.
Now, we can make a big bone club for 3 bone.
Yeah.
We do have an organ. We could make a bone axe because we have a bone and an organ.
Let's do that.
So let's make a lion claw and a organ, and we'll make an axe.
Okay.
So let's see what this does. Bone axe. Ugh, 3 strengths. That's pretty good.
Cool.
So we have someone with a bone axe now.
Yep.
We get that? Okay. So we have 3 weapons, so that's good. Each of our... Maybe we'll get 1 more weapon, so each one of our survivors can get a weapon, right?
Yep.
So we got someone with a sword, an axe, darts. We don't have a dagger yet.
Nope. So
do you want someone to have a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's use a bone to make a dagger. Test out all the different weapons.
Yep.
Now it seems like all the bone stuff is frail, so we gotta watch dead stuff because then they'll snap and break, right?
Right.
Bone dagger. So that one's fast.
Cool.
Okay.
What are we gonna do with the last one?
We can either make another bone darts if we want to have some range, so someone can have range too.
I think
or
that's
we
a
can
good
keep
idea.
it. You want to have some range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darts.
We'll make another darts. Now, when we run out of items, you can't make any more.
Right.
I think there's 4 of each.
Okay.
So we got 2 bone darts.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 5. But that's okay, because someone's going to have bone darts and a weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've done all our crafting gear. So that part's done.
Yeah.
So, we're going to keep all our stuff together. We've done our graves. That's our innovations. And you can set it all up here. That's your innovation part.
Yep.
So now we're at prepare, depart, and survivors. So now we prepare, depart, and survivors. So this is where we, if we're going to go on our next hunt, on our next game, we would say which survivors are going. We would give them the equipment we made.
Yeah.
And they would be the survivors to go on the next hunt.
Right.
Once that's done, we would record and archive all the stuff we didn't use. So like our love juice, the broken lantern, all that stuff would go into our gear storage.
Yeah.
On there that we would keep, right? Or items we're not using.
Yeah.
So we already, maybe we will, on our next game, we'll set out our loadout for our next characters, but maybe we'll name our next characters then. So you and I will make our characters and name them.
Yeah.
And in our next game, they'll be ready to showcase in
Yep.
the next hunt.
Yep.
We'll also, now that we know how, what I like about it, the hobby part is we have someone that has a bone axe and a bone blade and a dagger.
Yep.
So we'll have models for them.
Yeah.
So I've already had these built from when I played before and how I like the customization, which is cool. We already have a bone axe. So we have a survivor here that I made before that has a bone axe on her back.
Yep.
So she could be our bone axe survivor. We have a bone blade. So that could be our bone blade guy. And he has bone darts on his back.
Awesome.
So maybe that can be Longshot. So when we do Longshot, that can be Longshot's character.
Yeah.
And then we'll make new ones. There's Ramza. Lena brokered arms, so maybe we'll make another character because that's Lena now, but maybe we'll have a character for her we'll make that has broken arms.
Yeah.
And then we have the axe one. We have a dagger too, so this guy has a dagger. Maybe that will be our survivor with a dagger.
Yeah.
And then we have other ones here with daggers and another random survivor, so maybe those will be the new ones we'll make. And then when we play the next game, we'll show you the settlement and our new survivors decked out with some new armor and stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully you like the game. It takes a little bit to set up and everything, but
yeah, but it's fun.
yeah, I like lots of different things I like about it, the story-wise and the customization you can do as the characters.
Yep. And I'm just learning, so we went a little bit slowly. I've never played before.
A miniature hobby board game too, because I like the building part and customizing your characters. And
yeah, and I like that part too. So thanks for coming out, and please like and subscribe, and we hope you like this video.
Next time we'll hunt the white lion again, but it won't be only toughness 6, it'll be toughness 8, so it'll be a stronger one, and then we'll
see
show
how
you,
many
because
people
when you do
died
the
in
hunt,
this
you actually flip this board over, and there's a hunt track, and there's an actual story of leading up to the hunt of the white lion to see. Sometimes events happens where a screaming antelope might show up and you fight that instead, or stuff that hinders or benefits you in the fight too.
Yep.
So that will be in the next fight.
Awesome.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.